One team hails from the South, the other from America's heartland. And tonight they meet in Miami, the Tennessee Volunteers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the FedEx Orange Bowl.
Here come the Tennessee Volunteers. And now the Cornhuskers. The junior from Southlake, Texas puts his foot to the ball, and the final game of this college football season is underway with a touchback. Peyton Manning in his final game. He holds every passing record at the University of Tennessee. And Manning checking on the first play from scrimmage. He throws on target, close to a first down. Marcus Nash.
Left guard, he was the culprit. He was working against Jason Peter, number 55.
Instead of a gain of 8, the ball back on the 8-yard line. First and 22. The quick hitter caught for a short gain. Backs and receivers. 3 wideouts to start the game. Jermaine Copeland, Peerless Price, and Marcus Nash. Their leading receiver, Sean Bryson, an excellent pass-catching fullback. And Lewis is the tailback. And up front, from left to right, Clifton Riley, Teague, Hamilton, and Coleman. Teague, an all-conference center. Jamal Lewis out to the 14-yard line. For Nebraska, Grant Wistrom won the Lombardi Award. Jason Peter is an All-American. Wilson Rucker, the rest of the front. The linebackers are Jay Foreman between Tony Ortiz and Octavius McFarland. The leading tackler on the defense is the rover Mike Brown. Ralph Brown, the right corner. Erlen Sweeney, the true freshman at left corner. And Eric Warfield at free safety. Third down and 16. Shovel pass. Sean Bryson to the 20 and tackled by Jay Foreman. Nebraska on its first possession. Oh, what a kick into the breeze. A boomer. It sends Bobby Newcomb back to the 20. That rolls inside the 5, and it looks like it will stop near the 2. What a kick by Hogue. Here he was the backup, but the freshman David Leverton had trouble. Scott Frost hands off. Joel Makovica stopped with very little, perhaps a half yard. This year he became the 10th quarterback in Division I-A history to pass and rush for more than 1,000 yards in the same season. Frost keeps on the option, out across the 3, and that's all. On 3rd and 9, Frost has a man open. It's too high. He was looking for the tight end, Sheldon Jackson. Sack injury. Back to receive the punt from Jesse Cush. And his first punt is a beauty, but he had the aid of the breeze. Fair bobbled it. Retreated all the way back to the 33. And he is stopped. And the head coach. Tennessee on offense for the second time.
False start on the offense. 5 yards. Still first down.
Is more than 11,000 yards passing in Manning's career. Only Todd Santos and Ty Detmer have thrown for more in college football. Bryson, as we mentioned, the fullback, is an excellent receiver.
They have some younger type players in that secondary.
2 sophomores and a true freshman, the starters. Quick pass, and it didn't go anywhere. Manning's 4 for 4, but for only 13 yards. He's under pressure. Short pass, and Derek Edmonds, the reserve fullback.
Keep him clean all night long.
Well, what can Chris Hogue do again? He can boom another one. High punt taken by Bobby Newcomb, the true freshman. He started at the 12. He's driven back at the 22-yard line. Ball came out, but he was ruled down by contact. But Billy Legate moves in at fullback, number 40. He's blocking for Amon Green. Raynoch Thompson. Makovica got the start at fullback. Lance Brown, Jeff Lake, and Tim Carpenter, who is not a pass receiver, at tight end. And an outstanding offensive line. Aaron Taylor was the winner of the Outland Trophy this year. Eric Anderson, the tackle. 2nd and 9. Frost chopped down behind the line of scrimmage by Raynoch Thompson. The defense up front, Jonathan Brown, their leader in sacks with 13.5. Duff, Green, and Terry, the rest of the front. Leonard Little, one of the best defensive players in the nation. First team All-SEC. Thompson and Wilson surround him. In the secondary, Griffin, Noel, Gaines, and Fair. Frost on third down. Hit as he threw. Open the tight end, Sheldon Jackson. He's short of a first down. Fair waiting for the punt from Cush. Cush came to Nebraska as a walk-on, and that was not a very good punt. Down, people are thinking about that SEC team, Florida, getting hammered 2 years ago by Nebraska. Another flag down. Manning trying to stretch the defense, throws incomplete, looking for Marcus Nash.
To keep
On the defense, lined up in the neutral zone, 5 yards, still first down.
Once they did establish the ground game with the emergence of Lewis. Here is Lewis fighting for a couple out to the 43.
And in this offense, you have to protect Peyton Manning when you're a running back.
Second down, Lewis trying to get outside. He has a great combination of power and speed. Ball at the 49 of Nebraska. Manning with time as a receiver. First down at the 31-yard line. Andy McCullough. Derek Edmonds now in at fullback, leading the way for Lewis. Good cut back to the inside, and Jason Peter helped drive him back. 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. No score. The fade incomplete. He was looking for David Martin. Now third down and 7. Neither team has converted on third down tonight. Manning again with plenty of time, and that's caught for a first down. Sean Bryson. The pitch to Lewis. Bryson leading the way. Lewis hit hard and fumbled. And Nebraska has recovered. Ralph Brown knocked it out, and Mike Rucker recovered the fumble at the 21-yard line. Tennessee showing blitz. They're up near the line. Amon Green out across the 25 to the 26. Now one back look from Nebraska. And Green was hit immediately from behind.
That is what they're doing effectively.
Play action fake to Green. Frost throws. Man open. Caught. First down, Nebraska. Sheldon Jackson across midfield.
Concentration by the big tight end.
Joel Makovica back on the field for Nebraska. He got the carry. His stats haven't been as impressive lately. Whistles before the play. No play.
That play might have gone.
Ball start on the offense. 5 yards. Repeat second down.
Here's Frost throwing. On target again. Matt Davison, the true freshman. Nebraska starting to get in rhythm after the fumble by Lewis. Frost throws, looking deep. It is caught by Newcomb, and Bobby's out of bounds at the 14.
He catches it or no one catches it.
The option, he had to pitch it. It's Shevin Wiggins inside the 5 and down near the goal line.
Oh, he just flicks it out there, knows his wingman is with him.
Amon Green short of the goal line. There was a flag on the play. Tom Osborne, since he announced his retirement, talked about his great skill as a game coach. There's many adjustments. Up and over and in for a touchdown. Amon Green makes it 6-0 Nebraska.
Score the touchdown.
Chris Brown out of the hole to Ted Retzlaff. And it is 7-0 Nebraska. Now this Orange Bowl memory. Them with the pass. Chris Brown bounces it down the field. Nice hop for Cedric Wilson, the true freshman. He's in trouble and stopped short of the 20-yard line. Play clock at 3. Mark Levine now the tailback. He's out to the 21.
And he got hit from the behind there.
Levine again. Big hole. Mark Levine breaks free. Good move on Warfield, and he's tackled out at the 48-yard line. Play action fake, a good one by Manning. He throws into coverage, and it's almost intercepted. Won the award as the best running back in the state and also the best defensive back. Manning. That pass deflected and intercepted by Eric Warfield. Warfield at the 30 and tackled from behind at the 25-yard line by Sean Bryson. The end of the first quarter. The score: Nebraska 7, Tennessee nothing. We'll return to the FedEx Orange Bowl after this message and a word from your local station. And is heading to the locker room for Nebraska. He's a backup linebacker. Frost on first down. Keeps and gets drilled right at the line of scrimmage by Tennessee. A fumble. 178 yards for a score. Now at the interception, they're the 26. Newcomb in trouble behind the line and thrown for a loss by Jonathan Brown.
Play the reverse.
Quarterback draw. Frost trying to get outside. 2 flags thrown at the feet of offensive linemen.
On the offense, 10 yards, spot of the foul, repeat third down.
Nebraska back at the 39-yard line. Frost setting up a screen to Green. Leonard Little pulls him down from behind. Back on their 70 and 71 national championship teams. Jesse hangs it up high. Oh, another fumble! And a touchdown for Nebraska. Lance Brown ran it in, but it was a muff punt, so the ball will come back to the 15-yard line. You wonder if Homer will continue with fair as the punt returner. He's had a tough time hanging on lately. Makovica breaks tackles. He's inside the 10.
Sides have some difficulty.
Problems with personnel and a flag thrown. Huskers were trying to get a timeout, but instead they're flagged for the illegal substitution. Makovica still out of the game. The fullback is Billy Legate. Frost pitches to Green. Green dragged down at the 10-yard line by Torrey Noel. Nation in rushing this year behind Ricky Williams. Frost pitches. Here's Shevin Wiggins again inside the 10. Touchdown!
This is the option play that Nebraska ran at the other end of the field.
Chris Brown still perfect this year in PATs. 64 for 64. Wiggins the touchdown. Philip Fulmer knows his team cannot keep turning the ball over. He bounces it. The short kick taken by Brian Darden, a backup running back. And quality field position for the Volunteers. Sway voters perhaps earned at least a share of the national championship. Voters have been flip-flopping all year. Jamal Lewis back in the game. 2 hands around the ball. On 2nd and 5, Manning. Flag thrown as Marcus Nash, All-American.
Penalties decline, first down.
For the second.
Well, he was a Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year in '96 and '97.
Manning, take the draw, throws, nice catch. His receiver helped him there. Jamal Lewis, the lone back. Marcus Nash, the motion man, lobbed out to Lewis. And he's bounced out of bounds after a short gain.
And they have plenty of speed on this squad.
Lewis down to the 30-yard line. Big third down. 6 yards to go for a Volunteer first down. Tennessee trails 14-0. Manning throws short of a first down. We'll see where the forward progress is spotted. The junior from Winchester, Tennessee, will try a 44-yard field goal. Benson Scott is the holder. That is right down the middle, and Tennessee is on the board with 8:28 remaining in the first half. Jeff Hall, Tennessee's 4th all-time leading scorer, gives the Vols their first points tonight. Griffin had to hold the ball. Shevin Wiggins has a seam, spins out across the 30 and goes down at the 34-yard line.
Nebraska only 35.
From the 34, Frost hands it off. Green Tackled by Raynoch Thompson. He managed to break.
When he's in the game, Nebraska's a different offensive team than when he's on the sideline.
He's in the game now, blocking for Green, who squirts across the 45. The option, Frost keeps. Gain of 3 to the 49. Frost has 2 wide receivers to the right. He keeps and gets across midfield. Big 3rd down and 5. Frost went spinning into difficulty and then escaped. Now he throws for a 1st down. Sheldon Jackson just inside the 35. Frost down the middle. Newcomb dropped the ball.
That reception.
2nd and 10. Frost keeps. And he's run down from behind. Another 3rd down and 10.
Tennessee has the speed defensively to counter this offense.
Frost throwing on the run, and it is incomplete. It's short hopped. And in the SEC championship game, he's back there. Might not have to worry about that one. It's a little long. Landed in the middle of the end zone, a touchback. Tonight it's the FedEx Orange Bowl on CBS. Final game for Peyton Manning as quarterback at the University of Tennessee. Lewis up the middle. That's 5. We're moving against the 5th best defense in the nation in total defense. Manning in the flat, and it's incomplete. Low ball. Manning under pressure, has a man in the flat and went through the hands of Lewis. A little bit high. Running with the wind this time. He's picked 2 beauties against the wind, and here's another cannon shot. Newcomb back to the 20. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Dismantled Florida in the Fiesta Bowl. Received 40% of the votes among 16 choices. Amon Green slipped down as he tried to cut upfield. In the nation in rushing. Having a tough time tonight against this very quick Tennessee defense. Frost on the run. The receiver upended. Newcomb draws the flag. Given a 5-yard penalty instead of the walk-off out to the spot at the 44. Green up the middle. Now a flag thrown where you would expect offensive holding. He beat Oklahoma for the first time.
Repeat 1st down.
He clearly made that distinction in the conversation with him, and you do as a coach. It affects you.
Shovel pass to Green. Green trying to turn the corner. He does. Amon Green back into Tennessee territory. 1st down and much more. 1st and 10. Nebraska at the Tennessee 36. Green cuts back. Green delivering a ball, and then he got knocked down by Leonard Little. 2nd and short. 2 yards to go for Nebraska 1st down. Green to the 26. It will be close. Jay Sims now in as the I-back for the Huskers. Frost pitches to Sims, and he's out of bounds.
Have better field position, playing with more confidence.
Sims still the I-back. The give to Makovica. Short gain.
But Tennessee's quick enough to fill it up with some other defender.
And it's still Sims, the I-back. They hand it off to Wiggins, and he is close to a 1st down. Almost a guaranteed field goal for Brown, who's made 16 in a row, but the 1st down is almost an automatic, as Terry suggests. All the backs lined up in the I.
This is a stack I.
And it's Frost. He ran into trouble and put it on the ground, and it is still free. And Tennessee has recovered. First turnover of the night by Nebraska, and a big one. Annually the best halftime show, all the bowl games. Lewis up through a big hole. Look at him power his way across the 40.
I think Tennessee may take a shot down the field with 26 seconds left in the half here.
Why not? Now that they're at the 42. Manning hit as he throws. Yep. 3 straight incompletions thrown by Manning. 2nd and 10. Peter got through, but the pass is caught by Marcus Nash. Nash hit hard, but he held on at the 40. 15 seconds left and no timeouts. If they go over the middle, they'd have to get up very quickly to spike.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, he stayed in bounds and lunges for a 1st down. The one break for Tennessee could be that it's close to a 1st down. They should at least stop the clock for a measurement here. The officials conferring and the half ends. I think that's a very bad piece of officiating there. They otherwise had a good half, but that was right at the 30-yard line and very close to a first down. But it took the referee, Terry McCauley, a long time to get in position to see. He tried to stop the clock just as the half end, waving his arms over his head. That's the end of the first half. The score: Nebraska 14 and Tennessee 3. Chevin Wiggins standing alongside. Here's Jeff Hall with the kickoff. And a good boot with the wind. And it'll be down.
Nebraska only 69. They're the #1 rushing team in America.
Nebraska on the ground. No opponent has held them under 335. It was Texas A&M that held them, quote unquote, to 335 in the Big 12 championship. Frost, a late pitch, but right on target. And
he's under a yard per carry, which is just a tremendous job by that defense.
On 1st and 10, Green cuts back and lunges forward off the hit of Corey Gaines. 5 or 6 hours a day in the training room for Peyton Manning have certainly paid off. His knee is held up well. Makovica rumbling into the secondary. Terry Fair trying to collar him, and finally he did at the 41-yard line. His brother Jeff was Nebraska's starting fullback in 1995. Frost keeps Raynoch Thompson, who's been in and out of the game with a sprained ankle.
Boy, and certainly Nebraska's best blocking fullback. He does so many things for Nebraska.
Nice block by Billy Legate, who took over for Makovica at fullback. He cleared a path for Ramon Green. 14-3 Nebraska. And one long drive in the first half, a 78-yard touchdown drive. They're marching here. That play goes to the 20. 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun. They love quarterback draw out of the shotgun. And Frost is very close to a first down. From the 13, 1st and 10. Newcomb. Bobby's down at the 5.
Take advantage of the fast flow of Tennessee's defense.
Green following Joel Makovica's block. Green has the first down. Kept it a secret. 11th play of the drive. And it is stopped at the goal line.
University president and athletic director agreed with the decision.
Frost up and over and in for a touchdown. An impressive opening drive. Never mind the passes or the play action fakes. Nebraska goes back to its bread and butter. On for the extra point. And it is good. An 80-yard drive by Nebraska to begin the second half. And the lead is 21-3 for the Cornhuskers. Tennessee about to get the ball for the first time. In the second half, Cedric Wilson took Chris Brown's kickoff at the goal line. Nice moves to get across the 20. And now he powers out to the 27. They had 74 yards rushing on the opening drive of the half after 69 yards rushing the entire first half. Jamal Lewis.
This is an important drive.
On 2nd and 8. They show patience with the run, but it yields nothing that time. 3 wide receivers, no tight end for Tennessee. Manning running out of time. He's sacked by Mike Rucker. The first sack of Manning tonight.
Field.
Now Chris Hogue with his worst punt of the night. But he did get a good bounce. Hogue averaged 61 yards per punt on 3 punts.
Illegal block in the back. On the receiving team during the kick. Close scrimmage kick enforcement. 10 yards from the end of the kick. First down.
Nebraska on offense for the 2nd time in the second half. They stay on the ground. It's Ramon Green with running room again. Out to the 35. Green up the middle, and he ran into Raynoch Thompson.
If their own offense hadn't turned it over, I'm not sure Nebraska would have scored in the first half.
Frost pitched it at the last second. Look out! Ramon Green with 1 man to beat. And he could not beat him. Terry Fair made the touchdown-saving tackle. He now has 113 yards rushing. Makovica weaving his way.
And Tennessee is not penetrating quite as much as they were able to in the first half.
Green up the middle. A lot of tired-looking arm tackles.
And they're going to get 80 plays a game, and 68 or 70 of them are going to be runs.
Frost keeps. Frost touchdown! still be cramping up a little bit. You saw him trying to stretch as he went into the end zone.
Scott Frost was certainly silenced in the first half.
During the regular season, that's the school record for quarterbacks. And he is 2 tonight. Both count on the stats, and bowl games do not factor in. That run went 11. It's 28-3. The Cornhuskers starting to make a statement. Excited to have you with us for the FedEx Orange Bowl from Miami. Nebraska has taken control, leading by 25. Still 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Cedric Wilson. 1st and 10. Tennessee needs to do something, and they need to do it quickly. The pass caught by Marcus Nash from the 32. 2nd and 6. A lob looking for Nash. He has it, and he's across midfield. Hit him after the ball was gone. Jamal Lewis off right tackle, found the hole. 3.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Manning throws, caught again by Nash. No, incomplete now, say the officials. And I take back what I said about that being an errant throw. Nash slipped, and that might have hurt his chances of catching it. Manning throws short of Jermaine Copeland. Now it's 4th down. Big play here for Tennessee as they cling to hopes of a comeback. 4th and 4. Blitz caught. 1st down. He had the forward progress. Clock down to 3 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. Lewis close to another 1st down. He had one man to beat, and he was gone. He has 67 yards rushing tonight on 13 carries. He gets the handoff again. Burst through the hole. Ran into his own man, and that might have prevented a touchdown. Instead, he's down at the 5-yard line. Hold him down long enough for Johnson to make the stop. 1st and goal at the 5. Manning looking in the end zone, running out of time, throws, touchdown! Peerless Price with the reception for the Tennessee score. And it appears they will go for 2. You saw Manning holding up the 2 fingers.
Sean, it's amazing. I didn't think he was healthy for the ball game, but he clearly is.
Out of the shotgun, the try for 2. He throws, incomplete. Looking again for Peerless Price. Erwin Sweeney had the coverage. So it's 28-9 with 1:58 remaining in the third quarter. The FedEx Orange Bowl from Miami. Their 4th appearance in the Orange Bowl overall. They're 1-2 coming into this one. Good kickoff by Jeff Hall with the win. 37 more for Green.
Watch Aaron Taylor, number 67, the left guard. He'll come down and crush the Tennessee nose guard. That creates a huge opening in the defense that allows Ahman Green to get through it. The Nebraska offensive line.
The veteran group, they'll lose 6 of their top 7 offensive linemen to graduation.
And Aaron Taylor, 67, the left guard, along with Fred Pollock, 73. They run again to the left.
And Green. And Nebraska is starting to take firm control. Something Michigan never did yesterday. Touchdown, Ahman Green. Flag down at the 3-yard line. And it is a touchdown, says Terry McCauley. 22 yards on the run by Green.
This play is successful because Scott Frost is a master, the master. He's to open up for Ahman Green.
Chris Brown adds another extra point. Magavika playing courageously with a very sore hamstring here over the course of that contract.
Oh, it's amazing what's happened to contracts in college football.
Said that as if you might ponder going back.
No.
Darden. He would be a fully beloved figure in the state of Tennessee. Lewis tackled from behind. Cornhuskers trying to make a statement for the national championship. End of 3, 35-9 Nebraska. We'll return to the FedEx Orange Bowl after this message and a word from your local station. Tom Osborne and Peyton Manning Each in his final game at his respective university. Manning throws very short.
Tennessee's not tackling as well this half as they did in the first half.
Nebraska had 227 yards rushing in the third quarter. Jamal Lewis chopped down short of a first down, but from Chris Hogue. Well, they're offside and then some. Great.
Ball start.
Yes, he was.
On the offense. 5 yards. 4th down.
For the punt from Chris Hogue. Another nose up spiral of beauty again. Shevin Wiggins from the 20, straight up the middle and down to the 28-yard line. And in the Tennessee seating areas as well. You make that observation because a lot of the Volunteer fans have left. Jay Sims in at I-back. The biggest reason Tom Osborne wanted to step aside now was his family. He admits that his wife Nancy more or less raised their children by herself. Well, Mike is hoping he can turn his dad into a golfer. Tom Osborne prefers fishing. Directed at Frost. He was booed. And he bristled at that, spoke out against it. Now he has been embraced as the backup to Steve Stenstrom for 2 years at Stanford, 2 losing seasons. He wanted to go back where he knew he would play on a winning team and be a key member. Frost. His dad Larry was a football player. His mother Carol, a track athlete. Mother Carol won the discus in the Pan Am Games and the defensive ends. And the other day, when most of the mothers of the Nebraska players went to the Seaquarium here in Miami, Mrs. Frost said she'd rather stay in the hotel.
He's strong, tough. He's got it all, except he's not a great thrower.
Has an awkward motion, which undoubtedly.
He reminds me of Nolan Cromwell, the great option quarterback from Kansas who had a wonderful pro career. That's who he looks like.
On 4th and 1, Frost. The pitch to Green, and it's a loose ball. Leonard Little ran by it. Now it's picked up, and you cannot advance that pitch. But Darwin Walker recovered, and back at the FedEx Orange Bowl in Miami. Nebraska takes over. 9:14 remaining. Manning's pass incomplete.
It's been a great experience for the Manning family. We've had a wonderful time.
Take a short break for the play.
And as a light rain begins to fall, Manning's pass to Lewis.
I'm glad he was able to stay healthy this year, and they won a championship. And I'm glad he stayed. He is too. We're proud of him.
Archie, thank you so much.
It's football. Everything. I can't imagine having a more complete player and person than this guy is.
You can't carry yourself as a college athlete with any more class or dignity, grace than Peyton Manning has. For rushing yards in a game, 205 is the record. They give it to Amon Green, and he's Newcomb takes the pitch. He can fly. He's still flying. Flag down to the secondary. Newcomb inside the 25 and down to the 16. An important flag. Now they know every point could be crucial.
No question about it.
Walked off from the spot at 2nd down and 6. Huskers at their own 38. Frost, the pitch to Green, running room in the corner. He's into Tennessee territory. Makovica dancing through traffic. Look at Frost hustling downfield.
The players have left the game.
Jay Sims back in at I-back. Here he goes. Almost went the distance. And Frost might be changing the play. 5 on the play clock. There's Buckhalter. Fresh legs driving down.
Then the Big Red Army of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Green needs a yard to tie the record. That looks like a gain of 2 on 29 carries, breaking the mark set by Roland Sales of Arkansas against Oklahoma in the 1978 Orange Bowl. Makovica inside the 10, fumble, and it's still free.
Stone. There, Michigan certainly has a top-ranked defense, the best defense in the country.
Frost scores another touchdown. His 3rd of the night.
About 8 times tonight. That's what Scott Frost has responded with in the second half.
Chris Brown added the extra point. 42-9 Nebraska. Good kick with the wind. Wilson hits a touchback. And let him run off to an ovation that he has deserved.
Well, either way, but not a lot of Tennessee fans left here, Sean.
Handoff up the middle. Travis Stevens, a true freshman, taking the handoff.
And you know he hates ending his career like this. He's such a fierce competitor.
Martin over the middle to Sean Bryson.
Things didn't work out exactly, probably, as he would have wished, but that's life, and you learn something there, too. That's all part of the experience, and he talked about the experience.
Our crew, I don't think, was overly generous in awarding Nebraska a victory in this game. Nice throw by Martin, and Andy McCullough's running free in the secondary. Where Nebraska out of the league, went out and played a very good Washington team in Seattle, as you know, one of the toughest places in the nation to play, and won easily.
Well, but at the same time, Scott Frost and Joel Makovecka and those guys, they did everything they were asked to do.
Yes, they did. Martin lost his helmet, and he is sacked, and there is a flag thrown at financial need. Could also be Amon Green's last game. He told us the other day he's not certain he'll come back for his senior year.
And I really think that the national championship should be shared by these two teams. That's just what I believe. I remember in '90, boy, a national championship is such a special thing to players and coaches. It means so much.
Team Martin can really run. He's inside the 5. Husker Illustrated has proclaimed Nebraska #1. First and goal from the 3. T. Martin into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Andy McCullough. So the heir apparent to Peyton Manning drives the Volunteers down the field, and now the try for 2. Martin was 4 for 4 on that drive. He swings it out, and there's the 2-point conversion for Travis Stevens, the true freshman from Clarksville, Tennessee. 42-17, Nebraska. It will be the land of Oz no longer. Onside kick, recovered, but he was out of bounds, it seemed, from here.
On the kicking team, penalties decline. First down.
By and large, the vast majority of Nebraska players have been outstanding in the classroom. Clearly one of the great coaches of all time. And he's 20 seconds away. Only fitting that it would end with a victory and perhaps a national championship for Tom Osborne. He leaves us with 255 wins. And not a happy ending for Peyton Manning as he heads toward the NFL. Tom Osborne heads for a fishing pole. (42-17) the final, as the Cornhuskers close out the 9th undefeated and untied season in the history of Nebraska football. Stay with us for the College Football Today Ford Division postgame show coming up right after this word from your local station.